Over the last couple of years, I've seen an increase in misleading information, fraudulent and fake information on the rental applications that I've received for my rental properties. If you're a landlord in Ontario, I'm going to give you 3 tips to better screen your tenants. Tip number 1, never rely on the credit scores that you get from the tenants. Get permission in writing to do your own credit check and make sure that that credit score matches the credit score that you receive from the tenant. If it doesn't, that's red flag number 1. Also, if the tenant doesn't allow you to do your own credit check, then that's also a red flag. Tip number 2, never fully rely on the rental application for all your reference material. Do your own research, go on Google, go on social media platforms, make sure that all the addresses, phone numbers, names of people match to that on the rental application. For all you know, when you're calling your references, you could be calling somebody that's been set up to pick up that phone call and to act like a past employer or past residence reference. So do your research, make sure that everything matches. And if anything doesn't match, then you know you got a red flag there and you got to ask questions. Tip number 3, and a very important one, I tell a lot of my clients, if possible, have a simple conversation over the phone. A lot of things can be learned through conversations. And sometimes the documents and paper that we receive, sometimes documents and papers are not always indicative of whether a tenant's going to be a good tenant or a bad tenant, or it's going to be a fit for your property. Through conversation, you can learn a lot about somebody and you can determine if that potential tenant is a good fit for your property.